Close. Ole Miss held its 2019 Pro Day Friday afternoon for its former Rebel football players to show off their skills to NFL scouts. Mackenzie Salmon, Clarion LedgerOXFORD. If you examine Dawson Knox's career production as a tight end at Ole Miss, it doesn't take long to find the inauspicious goose egg haunting his time as a Rebel. By most accounts, Knox was a pretty good pass-catching tight end for Ole Miss over the past 2 seasons. Across his sophomore and junior seasons, Knox caught 39 passes for 605 yards. But one thing Knox never did was score. The former walk-on may have been Ole Miss starting tight end for the better part of 2 seasons, but he never caught a touchdown pass, which puts him in interesting company heading into the 2019 NFL Draft. Knox decided to forego his senior season, choosing instead to declare for the NFL Draft with 1 year of eligibility at Ole Miss remaining. If and when Knox is selected, he will become the first Division I tight end drafted into the NFL without having scored a college touchdown since 2011, discounting players like Baylor's Rico Gathers, who didn't play football in college but transitioned to tight end out of playing basketball. The last true tight end to take Knox's path and still be drafted was Miami product Richard Gordon, who was picked by the Oakland Raiders in the 6th round of the 2011 NFL Draft despite catching just 10 passes for 62 yards across 4 college seasons. So how did that work out for Gordon? Well, in 5 NFL seasons, the former Hurricane caught 4 passes for 14 yards, and finally snagged 1 elusive touchdown. But he more or less fizzled out after playing 2 seasons with the Raiders, a year and a half with the Kansas City Chiefs, and a handful of stray games with the Tennessee Titans and Denver Broncos. More. W.R.A.J. Brown explains why he believes he should be a first-round pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. Of course, Knox isn't Gordon. Knox is a 6'4", 254-pound pass catcher who can perform from a three-point stance or split wide in the slot. He ran a 4.57-second 40-yard dash at Ole Miss Pro Day on Friday and posted a vertical leap of 34 inches. He's an impressive talent with impressive tape, just maybe not the production to back it up. So why did Knox declare for the NFL Draft with one more chance to prove he can score as a college tight end? He explained his thought process in thoughtful detail on Friday. "I graduated in December and had a degree with a major and a minor." Knox said, "I knew that I had enough on film to kind of show that I could compete against anybody, no matter who's covering me. I can create separation. When they threw the ball to me, I caught it. I was able to get my blocking technique down to where I could move guys off the ball at any level, which was a big thing for me because coming in as a quarterback I had no idea how to actually move somebody, but I felt comfortable with that. It was just a lot of research, a lot of prayer. And I wouldn't have been able to live with myself if I came back and had some type of freak injury that prevented me from playing at the highest level, which I know I'm capable of." What sort of feedback has Knox received since declaring for the draft? Mostly positive, he says. Knox said scouts like the way he runs and creates separation downfield. But he also said scouts view him as a mystery of sorts. Given the simplistic offense Knox ran in under former Ole Miss offensive coordinator Phil Longo, Knox's tape only flashes a handful of routes. But Knox said scouts are excited to add complexity to Knox's game in an attempt to use his versatility in a more modern-styled NFL offense. More. Ole Miss QB and NFL draft prospect Jordan Boamu. "I know I'm better than people say I am." Knox was limited when participating at the 2019 NFL Combine because he was still recovering from an off-season bilateral sports hernia surgery he had done in December. Knox said he's fully healed from the surgery and has been running full speed for 4 weeks, which is why he wanted to participate in all the field and skill drills at Pro Day. He was also examined by NFL doctors at the Combine and was given a clean bill of health, so there shouldn't be any lingering concerns from NFL teams about Knox's draftability. A Nashville native, Knox will be watching the draft in his hometown just a few miles from where the NFL will be holding the draft in the heart of the Music City. He said he's considered going to the draft as a spectator to create the surreal possibility of getting the call from a professional team while in the pulpit of screaming fans. But he also joked he's considering going to see Avengers Endgame on draft night and avoiding the festivities altogether. Knox will be drafted. It's a near inevitability at this point. The biggest question remaining for him is, can he shed the lack of productivity from his college days? He thinks the answer is yes, I'm able to run every route in the route tree. Knox said after Pro Day on Friday, I was able to showcase some of that stuff out here that they might not have seen on film. I feel really good about just being on the same page as some of these coaches now and show them I'm capable of more than what I've shown on film. Contact Nick Suss at 601-408-2674 and suss@gannett.com. Follow at Nick Suss on Twitter.